The Tampa Bay High School Sports Report is presented by the Greater Tampa Bay Area Buick and GMC dealers. Visit a Tampa Bay dealer today.
During his 20 years on the sidelines, Jeff Jagodzinski spent time with the Green Bay Packers, Atlanta Falcons, and Tampa Bay Buccaneers, sprinkling some time at LSU, East Carolina, and as the head coach of Boston College. And you have someone who knows the game in and out. Hey, guess what? Surprise! Just happens to join us for the first time on the show. This would be Jeff Jagodzinski joining us. And Coach, in terms of what you bring to the table as a college coach, as a recruiter, as a head coach, I mean, you've seen the ins and outs of all of the high school football scene over the last 20 years.
Oh, yeah. First of all, I didn't know I was at that many places. I feel like I'm a nomad. I've been everywhere.
I left out the Wisconsin part.
Yeah, right. But, well, the Green Bay thing included that. So.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I have seen a bunch of different guys come through and different types of talents and what kind of thing you're looking for in players. And it's been fun to be able to be on both high school to evaluate the talent to college and the college to evaluate to go to the pro.
Right.
So, I mean, there's some similarities to it. I mean, I see a lot of these guys are in the combines, which you just showed. And,
right.
That's directly from the NFL, so it filters all down.
Well, we have some of that combine video right now, and I kind of want to get your take on the way things have shifted over these past several years as far as kids going to these combines. Does it help them, and what do you think about the glut of the number of combines you see out there?
Well, I think it does help him. The more exposure a guy can get, I think the more it's going to help him. I think also if he goes to summer camps, and a lot of times these kids will go to summer camps and that's where they get evaluated. So if a guy is on the bubble or he wants to show what his talent is, he needs to go to that camp, wherever that is. I know guys have gone all over the country, from the West Coast to East Coast, but those are the schools that they're interested in, and that school is interested in them, so they want to get a better look.
Right. So 7-on-7s, things like that.
Oh, yeah.
Definitely
Everything's competitive. Yeah. Everything's competitive.
Has it changed since you really kind of got into the game? Let's say back, I'm not going to say a date because you and I are around the same age, but in terms of the way recruiting has shifted over the years, what have you noticed?
Well, the thing that's changed now, it's all year round. It's all year round. I mean, these guys start getting bombarded so young. Now I see guys getting 9th grade. They're getting, talking and going to places. But that has changed the most. And I think because of the media and the internet and all that, there's so much information that's out there now. So it's changed so much because you can't do anything now that you won't be on the internet 10 minutes later. Yeah. So that's a big part of it. And again, the all year round is recruiting in college now. That
being said, what would you tell parents and kids as far as the pitfalls and the pratfalls of recruiting? What should they look for?
Well, first of all, I think when a guy's looking at schools and the parents need to be involved in the recruiting. A lot of times they go, well, it's up to him, it's his decision. That kid has not made a major decision like that without his parents. And all of a sudden he's going to make his biggest one and the parents want to pull off. So the parents need to be really involved. Right. You have to go to a place or look for a school. And a lot of these guys have 20, 25 different offers. You need to pick about 5 that you're really interested in. And then you can go from there. But one of the things I used to tell the kids too is, where would you go to school if you couldn't play football? Right. Because it could be over that first day, get a knee, and you're done. Would you still be happy going to school there? Yeah. So that's kind of the type of things I talk to the parents and the kids about. When you were at Boston College, did you recruit the Florida area much? Oh, yeah. Yeah. I think everybody recruits the Florida area. Actually, 1 out of every 111 kids that play football in the state get scholarships. That's amazing. It's the #1 in the country, and then Louisiana is the 2nd most. But, Florida's known for speed. There's so much speed down here. I mean, guys can work out all year round, be outside all year round. So Florida and all the southern schools, but Florida the most, has got so many people. And one of the other things, too, obviously spring football is getting ready to start here in about a month or so. We have some video we're going to pop up with last year's some jamborees and things like that. How does spring football really kind of lead to these kids getting a leg up, so to speak? Well, it's the same thing. It's just another evaluation process. And the thing that the coaches have to do is they'll identify these guys early. A lot of times you can tell the guy's going to be a good player. And the coach really needs to take that kid and the parents and walk them through the process. And most of the time, the coaches, especially down in Florida, do because you get so much exposure. And finally, as we kind of close this down, you're a parent. I mean, if a recruiter comes into your home, how does he sell you? I think one is that if he's sincere, you know if a recruiter goes in there and he's really not sincere. And the parents really have to be aware of that also. So I would look for, is a guy sincere? Are they selling the school or are they trying to bash some other school? I always felt that if they're doing that, there's not enough for your school to talk about. So if it's positive and the information they're getting is genuine, and you know, because the guys get relationships with these parents as the recruiting process goes along.
Yeah, definitely all about relationships. Jeff, beginning of our relationship, hopefully. Come on back. You have an open invite anytime you want.
Thank you, David.
All right, glad to have him. All right, as Alexis told you, up next, a look at how the month of April shapes up for our partners at the Tampa Bay Sports Commission. Plus, find out how easy it is for you guys to be part of our team. We'll be right back.